Hello students, welcome you all to our brilliant channel Maths Nation. Dear students, if you have not subscribed Maths Nation, kindly subscribe it now and press the bell icon to get the notification of the upcoming videos. Students, I promise you to complete your syllabus and would like to solve all your queries which you may kindly drop in the comment box. So dear students, as per my promise, I have completed your syllabus. Now we continue with revision series. Today we discussed about what is polygon. What do you mean by polygon? Polygon and its property. Polygon is a closed curve made up of only line segments is called a polygon. A simple, please note down students the important things. A simple closed curved made up of line segment, please note down, is called a polygon. Okay, the polygon is called polygon, closed curved made up of line segment is called polygon. The polygon may be triangle, the polygon may be quadrilateral, the polygon may be pentagon, hexagon, polygon with three sides, keep it here, and now discussed, keep it here. The polygon which made up of three sides is called triangle. Polygon may be a triangle which has three sides. With three sides polygons is called triangles. Four side polygons is called quadrilaterals. Of four sides. Polygon with five sides is called pentagon. With five sides. Then polygon with six sides is called hexagon. Okay. With six sides is called hexagon. Then polygon with seven sides is called heptagon. With seven sides. Okay. Then polygon with eight sides are called octagon. With eight sides, octagon. Then polygon with nine sides are called nonagon. With nine sides. Then polygon with 10 sides are called decagon. Now you get complete idea about a polygon. The polygon is a closed curve made up of line segment called polygon, which has three sides are called triangles, which has four sides are called quadrilaterals, five sides are called pentagons, six sides are called hexagon, seven sides polygon is called heptagon, 8 sides called octagon, 9 sides called nonagon, and 10 sides called decagons. Okay. Then there are polygons are of two types: concave polygon, convex polygons. Now let us discuss what is concave polygon, what is convex polygons. Concave polygon, the polygon which has at least one angle more than 180 degree. This is called concave polygon. The concave polygon means the polygon which has at least one angle, concave angle. Means what do you mean by concave angle? The angle which is more than 180 degree is called concave angles. This is a polygon. A, B, C, D is a polygons with a concave angles. Then this is called a concave polygon. Concave polygons. You know students what is concave angle? The angles which is a concave angle is called concave polygons. The concave angle means the angle which is more than 180 degree is called concave angles. Then convex polygon. The convex polygon is the polygons which do not have any concave angles. Means normal जो polygons are called convex polygon which do not have any concave angle. Those polygons which have a concave angle is called a concave polygons. Those polygons which do not have any concave angle is called convex polygons. Triangle is a convex polygons. Quadrilateral is a convex polygons. A pentagon is called a concave polygons. This is a quadrilateral. A pentagon. This is a pentagons. This is called a convex polygons. The polygons which do not have any concave angle is called convex polygons. A polygon which have at least one concave angle is called concave polygons. Now you get difference between concave polygon and convex polygons. The polygon which is not concave is called convex. Okay, now let us discuss what is regular polygons. What do we mean by regular polygons? What is irregular polygons? Polygons which have all sides are equal are called regular polygons. Polygons whose all sides are equal are called regular polygons. Means irregular polygons. Irregular polygon whose all sides are equal, have equal sides. Have equal sides means sides of equal length. The equilateral triangle is a regular polygons. Equilateral triangle, then equilateral triangle and square rhombus are called regular polygons. Square rhombus are called regular polygons because their sides have of equal length. The regular polygons, pentagon may be a regular polygons whose all sides are equal. Hexagon, heptagon, octagon, nonagon, decagon whose all sides of equal length are called regular polygons. What do you mean by irregulars? Means those polygons which do not have are regular are called irregular. Means the irregular polygons, those polygons which are not regular means whose sides are not of equal length. At first scalene triangle, then rectangle, parallelogram are example of irregular polygons. In the same way, pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, nonagon, decagons, all those whose sides are not of equal length are called irregular polygons. The polygons which have sides are of equal length are called regular polygons. Now, okay, now let us discuss some regular polygons, some theory behind the angle property, some properties of regular polygons. Please students note down some properties of regular polygons. Some properties of regular polygons. Regular polygons. Okay. Then please note down. At first, each exterior angle of a regular polygon, each exterior angle, please students note down, each exterior angle is equal to 360 upon n degree. What is n? N is equal to number of sides. Number of sides. Then each exterior angle is of measure 360 upon n degree. Then next, second property says that each interior angle of regular polygons, each interior angle of regular polygon is equal to is equal to 180 minus each exterior angle. Each exterior angle. Okay. 180 minus each exterior angle. The each exterior angle is equal to 360 minus n degree, and each interior angle is equal to 180 minus each exterior angle. Then this is the properties of the regular polygons. Then another property of regular polygon says that sum of all exterior angles, sum of all exterior angles of a regular polygon is sum of all exterior angles of a regular polygon of side n, polygon of n sides, of number of sides n, which is equal to 4 right angles. 4 right angles. Sum of all exterior angles is always 4 right angles. Then sum of all interior angles, sum of all interior angles is equal to 2n minus 4 right angles. 2n minus 4 right angles. Then another property says that, then keep it here, then keep it here. Now let us discuss another property of regular polygon says that number of diagonals in a polygon of n side. Then the number of diagonals of n sides is equal to n into n minus 3 upon 2. Number of diagonals is n into n minus 3 upon 2. Okay. Now let us discuss some examples to verify the properties. Suppose sum of, here the property says that sum of all exterior angles of a regular polygon is always 4 right angles. First property says that each exterior angle is 360 upon n. Now let us consider an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle is also a regular polygon whose exterior angle is equal to, each exterior angle is equal to 360 upon 3 is equal to 120 degree. Then each interior angle is equal to 180 minus exterior angle. Then which is equal to 180 minus 120 is equal to 60 degree. This is the measure of each interior angle of a equilateral triangle. Then the property sum of all exterior angles. Sum of all exterior angles is 4 right angles, 4 into right angles, which is equal to 360 degree. Then the next property says that sum of all interior angles, 2n minus 4 right angles. Here the n is equal to 3 because we consider about equilateral triangle who has 3 sides. 2 into 3 minus 4 right angles, which is equal to 6 minus 4 means 2 right angles, which is equal to 180 degree. We know that sum of 3 angles in a triangle is always 180 degree. Okay. Now the number of diagonals in a triangles, you cannot draw a diagonals because look at here. Here 3 sides, 3 into 3 minus 0 means 0. A triangle has 0 diagonals. If you consider about a square, then here in place of n we write 4 into 4 minus 3 upon 2, which is equal to 4 into 1 upon 2 means 2 diagonals. A square has 2 diagonals. Okay. Now we verify all the properties of a polygons, regular polygons. Now let us discuss another examples, some more examples. Here another example says that if possible have a regular polygons each of exterior angle 25 degree. Is it possible? The question says that is it possible a regular polygon whose exterior angle, each exterior angle is 25 degree. Now at first try to understand the question. The question says that is it possible to have an regular polygon, each of whose exterior angle is equal to 25 degree. Is it possible? As we know that according to the formula, each exterior angle is equal to 360 upon n degree. Is it equal to 25 degree? According to question, 360 upon n is equal to 25. Then n is equal to 360 upon 25, which is not a natural number, not a number, whole number. This is not a whole number, This means this is not possible. A polygon with a regular polygon with exterior angle 25 degree. Okay. Now, what is the minimum interior angle possible for a regular polygons? How can we find out this? Find out the minimum interior angle possible for a regular polygons. As a number of sides of a regular polygon decreases, each of the exterior angle increases and therefore each of the interior angle decreases. Thus an equilateral triangles who will have minimum interior angle which is 60 degree. As we know that when the number of sides in a regular polygon decreases, then the exterior angle increases, therefore the interior angle also decreases. Then 60 degree is the minimum interior angle of a equilateral triangle. Now let us discuss about quadrilaterals. Quadrilaterals is the polygons. It is the closed polygon with side 4. With sides 4. Quadrilateral is a polygon which has 4 sides. Suppose A, B, C, D is a quadrilaterals whose A is a vertex, B is a vertex, C is a vertex and D is a vertex, and 4 angles and 4 sides. This is called a quadrilaterals. Adjacent sides of a suppose ABCD, suppose this is a quadrilateral. A, B, C, D is a quadrilaterals whose vertices are A, B, C and D are the vertices, and they have 4 sides. AB, BC, CD and AD are the four sides of the polygons, four sides of the quadrilaterals, okay, are the four sides. Then they have four angles also. They have four angles: angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D are four angles of the quadrilaterals. Then the line segments then join AC and BD. Then join AC and BD. AC and BD. AC and BD are the diagonals of the quadrilaterals. Diagonals of the quadrilaterals. A quadrilateral has two diagonals. Okay. Then now let us discuss what do you mean by adjacent sides of the quadrilateral. A, B, A, D are adjacent sides. This is adjacent with this. This is adjacent with this. This is adjacent with this. And this is adjacent with this. And the opposite sides means this side is opposite with this side. And this side is opposite with these sides. This adjacent sides means A, B, B, C are adjacents. B, C, C, D are adjacent sides. C, D and AD are adjacent sides. AD and AB are also adjacent sides. Opposite sides means AB and CD are opposite sides. AB and CD are opposite sides. BC and AD are also opposite sides of the quadrilaterals. Then the angle sum property of quadrilateral says that sum of four angles of a quadrilateral, keep it here. Now let us discuss about more properties of a quadrilateral. Now let us discuss about more properties of a quadrilateral. Okay. The sum of angle sum property says that angle sum property of the quadrilateral says that sum of four angles of a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degree. Sum of how many angles are there in a quadrilateral? Four angles. Sum of four angles in a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degree. Sum of four angles is equal to 360 degree. Okay. Now we discussed about all these properties of a quadrilateral. First property says that a quadrilateral has four sides, has four vertices, four angles, and adjacent sides are AB is adjacent with BC, BC is adjacent with CD, and CD is adjacent with AD, and AD is adjacent with AB. Then the opposite sides means AB is opposite sides CD and BC opposite sides AD, and the quadrilateral have two diagonals. AC and BD are the two line segments which are the diagonals of the quadrilaterals. Then the angle sum properties of the quadrilateral says that sum of four angles in a quadrilateral is always 360 degree. Now let us discuss some examples of the based on this theory. Here let us discuss some examples. Here the example says that if three angles in a quadrilateral, you know all three angles, you can find out by using angle sum properties. Here the question says that three angles of the quadrilateral quadrilateral is given as 54 degree, 80 degree and 116 degree. 116 degree. 116 degree. Now you have to find out the fourth angle. You have to find out the fourth angle. You know that the angle sum property says that sum of four angles in a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Then according to questions, let the fourth angle be x. Angle be x. Then according to question, 54 plus 80 plus 116 plus x is equal to 360. Then x is equal to 360 minus 54 plus 80 plus 116. Then by adding this we get this is 360 minus 250, which is equal to 110 degree. Then the fourth angle of the quadrilateral is 110 degree. In the same way we can find out the angles of a quadrilaterals. Okay. Thank you students. In my next sessions we will continue with this. Till then, happy learning. Please students, practice your exercises and ask me your doubt. I am ever ready to clear your all doubts.